A very warm welcome to you all to the video. Now here we are going to study photosynthesis, food making process in plants. As earlier I told, plants are the only organisms which make their food. So the process through which they make their food is known as photosynthesis. So now further in the topic we are going to study the components and everything. Let's start reading out. Leaves are the food factories of plants. The synthesis of food in plants occur in leaves. As factory is the place where manufacturing, storing of goods take place. In the same way, leaves are the food factories of plant. They store the food, and to make the food, the components and all the raw materials should reach there. Therefore, all the raw materials must reach there. Water and minerals present in soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. So here we can see it's mentioned that earlier, if you guys could recall, I told there are three raw materials which are used in the process of making food. That was carbon dioxide, water and minerals. So water and minerals are absorbed by the soil through the roots and they are transported to the leaves for the making of food. And carbon dioxide is also a raw material to make the food. It is taken from the air through the tiny pores present on the surface of leaves. These pores are present on the surface of leaves and are called stomata, and these stomata are surrounded by guard cells. Further we will discuss the structure, so this will be very clear to you people. So as we can see this blue box here, we are not discussing this in this video. I'll be making a detailed video on this blue box and that would be uploaded soon. So let's continue further. So here there is a question arise by Bujo, and he wants to ask is, Bujo wants to know how water and minerals absorbed by roots reach the leaves. So the water and minerals which are absorbed by the roots from the soil, how they reach to the leaves. So there must be a process. So let's read that out. Water and minerals are transported to leaves by the vessels which run like pipes throughout the root. So as we know, pipes work are to transport a liquidy substance or any substance from one point to other. In same way, these pipe-like structure run throughout the roots and they connected to the leaves, and these are known as vessels which carry water and minerals and transport them to leaves. Okay, so I feel now the query of Bujo is answered. So let's read further. The stem, the branches and the leaves, they form a continuous path or passage for the nutrients to reach the leaf. There are components which help the nutrients to reach the leaf, and those components are stem, the branches, the leaves, which form a passage-like structure or a path through which nutrient can reach to the leaf. You will learn about transport of materials in plant in chapter 11. Regarding this transportation process of nutrients, we will be reading this out in our further chapters. So let's look down what's there. Paheli wants to know what is so special about leaves that they can synthesize food but other part of plant cannot. So this is a very obvious question that we all would be having, that why only leaves can synthesize the food and not other parts of the plants. So to find an answer to it, we are going to read the next part. The leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. So there is a green pigment present in the leaf which is called chlorophyll. It helps leaf to capture the energy from sunlight. So this chlorophyll act as a magnet in genuine words, if I say, and it captures the energy of sunlight, and this energy is used to synthesize food from carbon dioxide to water, and this energy is further used to synthesize the food from carbon dioxide and water. The raw materials are then synthesized with the help of the sunlight. Since the synthesis of food occur in presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. So now we are getting the reason why this process is known as photosynthesis. Okay, like because this process occurs in the presence of sunlight, That is why it is known as photosynthesis. If we split the word photosynthesis, photo means light and synthesis means to combine collectively, which means light to combine. Light is used to combine all other substances. I hope this is clear. If there are any doubts to you people, you could share that to me in the comment section. So we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide, water are necessary to carry out process of photosynthesis. So we can easily understand that there are certain components. First, chlorophyll, second, sunlight, third, carbon dioxide, and fourth, water. These are the necessary components to carry out the process of sunlight. So we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. So in short, you need to remember there are four basic components: sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll, which are very important to carry out the process of photosynthesis. It is a unique process on the earth. The solar energy is captured by the leaves and stored in the plant in the form of food. So it's a very unique process, as plants are making their food on their own with the components present outside without any complex substances being taken in. And the solar energy is captured by leaves and stored in plant in the form of food. So with the help of that stomata, which is present on the surface of leaf, the solar energy are also taken in and are stored in the form of food in the plant. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. And yes, this is very truth statement, that is, the sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. So reading all this out, I feel you guys must be having certain questions that can you imagine the earth in the absence of photosynthesis? Like earlier we have read plants are the ultimate so I feel after reading this, you guys must be having questions like, can you imagine the earth in the absence of photosynthesis? So as we read, we directly or indirectly, we all are dependent on plants. So if this photosynthesis won't be there, how the life would sustain? So to get all the answers to all these questions, you need to look at the other video, which will be uploaded soon. Thank you.